Nobody knew I prayed. They only knew I smiled. Nobody knew I was talking to God at 3 a.m. They thought I was sleeping. I was fighting for my life in prayer. Yeah, some battles don't make noise. Some victories begin in silence.
Nobody knew I prayed.
When everybody thought I was fine,
Nobody knew I cried.
while telling them I was alright. I fought battles in the dark, on my knees every night. They never saw the struggle, but God saw every fight. Yeah. I got good at disappearing without leaving. I sit around people, laugh at jokes, answer questions, take pictures, then go home and shut the door. That's when the real conversation started. No audience, no performance, just me and God. I had questions. I was afraid to ask anybody else. The people closest to you may know your name without knowing the battles you fight at night. Something alive. They didn't see the battle, but God saw every fight. 3 in the morning, eyes wide open, heart full of questions, soul barely coping, phone full of numbers but nobody calling. Pride kept me standing while my faith kept falling. I whispered my worries into the dark, asked God to protect every piece of my heart. I wasn't looking for applause or a crowd, I just needed heaven when the world got loud. I prayed for people who didn't know I was praying. I prayed for my family, for friends, for enemies, for doors that never opened, for dreams that seem to disappear. I prayed for forgiveness, not only for what they did, but for the anger I kept carrying, because eventually I realized the anger was hurting me more than them. Sometimes the prayers in God changed them. It's God changed what their actions are doing to me. God, you know, no, when nobody knows,
You know,
the thoughts I never say out loud,
you know,
the names I still remember, you know.
the dreams.
I'm afraid to chase again, so tonight I'm not asking for everything to change. Just give me
Strength.
to keep moving, give me peace that doesn't depend on circumstances. Oh, nobody saw me praying. Nobody saw me praying. Nobody saw me praying. Nobody saw me shaking. Nobody saw the promises I was barely making. Nobody saw the tears that were falling on the floor. Nobody knew I knocked on
Heaven's door.
Nobody knew the nights I was begging for direction. Nobody knew the silence was becoming my protection. I was fighting quiet battles without consequences.
Nobody knew I prayed.
When everybody thought I was fine,
Nobody knew I cried.
while telling them I was alright. I fought battles in the dark, on my knees every night. They never saw the struggle, but God saw
Every fight,
Yeah.
every fight.
Some of your greatest victories may have started in rooms where nobody was watching. Then slowly, something changed, not overnight, not dramatically. I just started handling things differently. I stopped reacting to everything, started forgiving faster, started listening longer, started trusting more. The circumstances didn't immediately change, I did, and eventually my new mindset changed the way I walk through the old circumstances. Prayer made me patient, pain made me wiser, loss made me grateful, faith made me lighter, closed doors made me stop trying to force what wasn't mine. Dark nights made me appreciate every morning light. I thought I needed answers to finally be okay. greatest victories may have started in rooms where nobody was watching. Now, when somebody says, you look different, I smile, because they don't know
What happened?
in the dark.
They don't know
How many nights
I almost quit.
they don't know. Nobody knew I cried. They only saw my eyes. I was fighting wars in silence every night. They thought I had it together.
God knew I was trying to survive.
God knew I was trying to survive. Nobody knew I prayed, but heaven knew. Morning came and I put the mask on, shirt pressed, shoes clean, head up, smile ready, walked outside like yesterday never happened. People said, you doing good? I said, thank God. They thought that was just an expression. They didn't know I actually meant it, because without God, I don't know where I'd be. Sometimes thank God isn't a casual phrase. Sometimes it's a survival story disguised as 2 words. Nobody knew I prayed before the sun came up.
Nobody knew I cried.
When life got hard enough, I didn't need everybody to understand. I just needed God to understand me. One night, my phone rang. Bad news, the kind that makes your stomach drop. Before anybody finishes speaking, I hung up and just sat there. No tears at first, just silence. Then I looked up and whispered, God, please. That's all I had, 2 words, but they carried everything. Please, please, please for my family, please for my people, please for the ones who don't know what I see through, please for the dreams that are hanging by a thread, please for the nights I can't sleep in my bed, please for the pressure that's crushing my chest, please give me courage when I get my best. I wasn't praying to look religious, I was praying because I was desperate. God, God, God.
Nobody knew I prayed
God, I'm not asking
for applause,
I'm not asking
to look strong,
I'm asking
for protection,
for wisdom.
for peace.
Protect the people,
I love,
protect the people,
I can't reach.
and protect me from becoming the person pain is trying to turn me into. Yeah. There were things I never posted, losses I never announced, failures I never explained, tears nobody photographed. People saw the finished picture, God saw every rough draft, every mistake, every breakdown, every restart. Every morning I got up when I didn't wanna.
Nobody knew I prayed.
Nobody knew I prayed before I went to sleep. Nobody knew I cried when the memories got deep. I carried things that nobody could see, but God knew exactly what was happening to me. I prayed in the kitchen, prayed in the hallway, prayed in the car on the longest highway, prayed when the money wasn't adding up right, prayed when the future wasn't looking too bright, prayed when I lost people and I thought would stay, prayed when my faith was getting smaller each day. And every time I thought God wasn't listening, something inside me said, keep praying. You don't always know what your prayer is changing while you're praying it. I remember one morning, I woke up before everybody else. The house was quiet, sunlight coming through the curtains, and for the first time in a long time, I wasn't afraid. Nothing that magically changed. The bills were still there, the questions were still there, the future was still uncertain, but my heart was different. I finally understood peace doesn't require perfect circumstances. I stopped demanding answers, started trusting the process by counting every loss like my life was a canvas. Stop comparing my chapter to somebody else's page. Stop letting yesterday decide my future's fate. Stop calling every delay a reason to complain. Started seeing preparation inside the pain. Baby, the delay wasn't God saying no. Maybe he was preparing you for what you weren't ready to carry.